I want to go to Joe the plumber, Joe Wurzelberger from Toledo, Ohio, because Joe is telling me that he's got 3 live trucks parked outside his house, actually from Holland, Ohio. Let me correct that, Joe. Was this a bit of a surreal experience, hearing your name mentioned not once but twice, but almost half a dozen times during the course of this debate, Joe?
Yeah, actually, surreal is a good word to use for. It was, I was glad I was able to act as some type of point, to where they could sit there and hammer out what they both think, what they want to say. But ultimately, the important part was the debate.
And again, why don't you just reiterate quickly for us, Joe, because I want you to get to your local news stations where you are, how you felt about the statements made by the candidates versus the statements you heard when they were out on the campaign trail talking to you.
One thing I noticed is it seemed like Obama changed his mind on offshore drilling, which I thought was a good move. I don't know how much he wants to do of it. I'd like to hear more about that. McCain, I made a solid. McCain was solid in his performance. Obama speaks well, but the one thing that's really important, everyone in America really needs to know is, talk is talk. He can speak pretty, but there's got to be action behind it. We've seen McCain. We know his actions. Even if you disagree with him, at least you know where he stands. McCain or Obama, we're not sure where he stands yet, even after his debates. Like I said, he speaks eloquently, better than I do, but I honestly, I still don't know where he stands. He's said a lot, but none of his experience has backed it up. The only experience I've seen are his actions are raising our taxes. I'm middle class. I can't have my taxes raised anymore.
Well, he supposedly will raise taxes only on people who make over $250,000 a year. Would you be in that category?
Well, not right now, presently, but, question. So he's going to do that now for people who make $250,000 a year. When is he going to decide that $100,000 is too much? I mean, you're on a slippery slope here. You vote in somebody who decides that $250,000 and you're rich, and $100,000 and you're rich. I mean, where does it end? That's people got to ask that question.
Could you just, Joe, explain quickly, and then we'll let you go, how you met both of the candidates?
I've yet to meet John McCain. Obama came to my neighborhood. My son and I were outside tossing the football, and all of a sudden he showed up, and there went our football tossing for a while, and, neighbors were outside asking him questions, and I didn't think they were asking him tough enough questions, so I thought, I'll go over there. I've always wanted to ask one of these guys a question and really corner him and get him to answer a question for once instead of tap dancing around it, and unfortunately I asked the question, but I still got to tap dance. He was almost as good as Sammy Davis Jr.
Joe Wurzelbacher, I mispronounced your last name earlier, Joe. Maybe you should fill in on Meet the Press, Joe. Or Face the Nation, I should add. I know they're looking for someone on Meet the Press. That's why I said that,
hey,
Joe. Hey,
I got opinions, and and that's it. But everyone has opinions.
Yeah, that's for darn sure. Well, Joe, thanks so much for talking with us. I'll let you get outside to your local news reporters, and I really appreciate your spending some time with us tonight. And now everybody knows your name, at least, right?
I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see how the future brings.
All right, Joe. Thanks very much.